Hello, Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to mini lesson 26. Why you need to learn to lead with your left hand. Oh man, what a chore. What an inconvenience and a hassle to have to learn with your weaker hand. And if you're lefty, same thing goes with your right. But for lefties, I've noticed that they're just more accustomed to leading with their weaker hand because they usually have to when they're sitting at other people's kits. That goes for my students as well. I usually have them I usually have them learn on a right-handed setup just to, so they don't get stuck with someone else's kit and not able to play it in the future. So leading with the left is so helpful. And I didn't realize this until years into my playing career. It just seemed like something that was not necessary, not very beneficial. But as I've learned to do it, it's opened up so many new ideas and new ways of approaching songs, or just, I don't know, it has inspired different patterns, or you'll find that there's a lot to be gained from working through some of this stuff. So if you've heard of some drummers like Gary Husband, Simon Phillips, Elon Rubin, Carter Beauford, all of those guys know how to play both hands leading. And given that some of them are lefties, but part of the reason some of their drum parts are so creative is because they're leading with the left. And if your left hand is here, it opens your right to move freely around the kit. Whereas if you're leading with the right, you have to cross under or over, and it's much more of a circus act, sort of. So all that to say that you should devote at least some time leading with your left. And also it just strengthens your weaker hand. It gives you more mileage, more time spent leading with that hand, more strokes, and it builds up your weaker hand. So there's that. I have some notation that I'm going to put up, and I have 5 ideas of 5 million that you could try. These are just meant to be kind of a starting point or a launching pad for you to get going. But on these, on the notation, you'll see that I have some, I can't point with my cursor here. You'll see those little diamonds there. Those are, the snare and those diamonds are both going to be played with the right. But the diamonds are either to be played on a tom, or you can play them as ghost notes. But I left all of the backbeats on the snare. But of course you can adapt those parts too. So I have the click at 84, and the first few are pretty simple, kind of eighth grooves with some sixteenths involved. But I'll play the first one here for you. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm going to play the diamonds on the floor tom, and then I'll kind of move them around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play them as ghost notes. Okay, let's do the next one. So I'm just gonna float in and out of different ideas with the right hand, whether ghost notes or playing them on the toms or snare. 2, 3, 4. right, next one. 1, 2, number 3, go. All right, I'm going to slow it down for the next one. Number 4 is 16th based. So let's slow this down to, what do I have written? 65. Okay, so the click is going to be here. And 16ths, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last one. Let's try some swung feel. So this one's a kind of halftime shuffly kind of thing. And it sounds like this. So we're now changing gears. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so those are the 5 patterns. Of course, those, like I said, are some of, infinite patterns you can come up with. I just wanted to give you some ideas to work with based on 8ths, 16ths, and swung 8ths. Some ways you can expand on them are to add some accents. Like on the 8th notes, instead of just playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and you can start to do downbeat accents, which is very common, or you could do upbeat accents. And then same thing with the 16ths, instead of 1 E and a 2 E and, you could do 1 E and a 2 E and a. So that adds a whole nother layer of coordination required and stuff you'll gain from these patterns. So there's that, and just make up your own stuff. Try to copy ideas you can play with your right hand that are on the simpler end and just apply them to the left. Something that Steve Smith does is he tries to, in his jazz playing, I've seen him play both hands on both cymbals, playing just the jazz ride pattern, and he just tries to copy each one, make them look and sound exactly the same. So that's a good way to apply this, is just to let your left hand be your right hand's apprentice, copying exactly what it's doing here and seeing if you can mimic it on this side. So I hope this helps you, and I know it's helped me to come up with cool ideas and a lot of fun stuff. So I hope this has helped you. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one, and always feel free to contact me if you're looking for online private lessons through SpencerKimLessons.com. So have a good one. Thanks for watching.